So when I go to local schools and I talk to the kids, they always ask me how I got into the boiler business. And I always tell them it was a sheer accident. You know, my father knew a guy that's known me for a long time and needed some help, and I got into the boiler business. This is now over 20 years ago. So when I got in and I got started and I started getting entrenched in it, I started realizing that there were no young guys getting into the industry. All the oil burner guys, gas boiler guys, are all older. So I saw it as I could learn this business, I could build up my own company, and then I can become a family name in Long Island. So this is literally over 20 years in the making. It's going on 18 years incorporated, but this has been a long go. When I started the company, I used to work with a bunch of different plumbers that I looked up to, that I wanted to strive to be like. A lot of them maybe had like 1 or 2 trucks, not huge companies. And I always looked up to them because they had companies, they had customers that trusted them, they ran good businesses. But what's happening now is those guys are gone, and it's kind of scary. And it's another reason why we started the foundation that we have. They're the same guys that I looked up to that some of them have also come to me and asked me to buy their businesses. But it sounds mean, but I knew 20 years ago that I wouldn't have to buy those businesses. I knew that because of the way they set them up, it's not the way I run this business with multiple trucks and an office staff and whatever else. They weren't really technically sellable businesses. So I knew I would just get that customer base by attrition. So that's what's happening right now. So right now we're over 20 years in the making, going on 18 years incorporated as Ryan Anthony's Heating Service, and we are a household name. So an idea or a thought that I had 20 years ago has definitely come to fruition, along with some other things that have bonuses, I'll call it, along the way, different companies. But you kids are out there listening, like I said, you may not know what you want to do, and you may just stumble upon something. And that's exactly what happened to me, and I try to teach you guys that, and I try to let them know that it's okay to not know what you want to do, but you may stumble upon something and see a niche that needs to be filled, and 20 years from now you may be sitting in a much higher place than I am. So keep at it, and any customers looking for service, obviously give us a call, 631-422-0294.